NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. This will make it into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
2nd and 8. Mayfield with a quick fire to Landry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. On 2nd down, it's Hunt. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
He's definitely one of the best defensive tackles in the game. He's been a Pro Bowler the last 5 years running. When you run against Fletcher Cox, good luck.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Throwing, Mayfield, and it's complete. Hooper, and down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward.
10 at the 40-yard line.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the 1st down.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. Tackle made there by Tony Jefferson.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Eight yards to go on 2nd down. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
The ball carrier.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Mayfield on target to Landry for a Browns 1st down. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on 3rd down. Even better decision.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns have taken the early lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it. Get the football to start the game and score.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll run here with a former Steeler. This is Le'Veon Bell. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
A gain of 12.
Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 37-yard line.
Second and 11. Working from the gun. Wentz. Caught by Jones. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down.
And it brings up 3rd down.
Shotgun now for Wentz. And this is caught by Jackson. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the 1st.
A gain of 5.
3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup. From midfield, here's Wentz. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. The 1st down screen pass, good for 5.
A gain of 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. The give is to Bell. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle, or if you bring your tight end over there. Either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage. You got a chance to rumble.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Geis, the ball carrier.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Browns 7, Eagles nothing.
A give to Bell. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
The play. And it's 3rd down.
Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll run with Sanders. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Once again with Sanders. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles.
The ball carrier.
Miles Sanders with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
That ties the game at 7. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And yeah, I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
And a nice carry and a first down for Cleveland. A nice pickup there by Nick Chubb, who's a bright spot for this Cleveland offense. He finished 2nd in the league in rushing in 2019 with nearly 1,500 yards on the ground and got into the end zone 8 times. And how about this for durability? Has not missed a game in his NFL career. What a bounce back from a big-time knee injury while at the University of Georgia.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Chubb on the counter. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41.
Watch 13. 13's crossing. Check 13.
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl corner Darius Slay. And now look at him go. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick-6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick-6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes the score 14-7.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
From the gun, Mayfield. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl corner Darius Slay. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Elliott on for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go, and they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe than returning that for a touchdown, this offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there, it's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
1st and 10 at the
back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a 1st down. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
At the 43-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Mayfield looks to throw. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. Will Parks there in coverage to knock it away.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And the fair catch is made. It's going to pin him back here at the 7-yard line. 31 yards on the punt there. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now the question, what do you do here? Time's not really an issue. You got over a minute, but you figure from this spot you'd need a good 50, 60 yards to even consider a field goal try.
Yeah, so there's optimism there, but there's also a little bit of restraint, right? You got to make sure you don't take a sack here, don't end up in the end zone, ball gets stripped. You could give up 2 points in that occasion, or maybe even 6 if you can't get on it and recover it yourself. So make sure you protect the guy throwing the football if indeed that's the plan of attack.
Wentz now on 1st down. And that'll be incomplete. He was looking for Miles Sanders out of the backfield. And it's 2nd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Minus 50. Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. And here we go. Slam.
Wentz on the give to Sanders. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
He was
decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady game.
And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Wentz. It's caught. Jones. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A big pickup there for the Eagles' first down, 18 yards.
A gain of 18.
But things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. To throw, it's Wentz. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. This complete to Jones. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. It's caught by Jackson. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. Back deep, Jarvis Landry. And this is away, and I don't think Landry will get a chance to return here. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. So we've reached halftime here, and it's our visitors, the Eagles, leading this one. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. Fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. I'm coming up to you. I'm coming up to you.
Sanders toss left side, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
29 is Mike. Mike 29. 52.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wentz. That's caught by Jackson. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
A gain of 29 yards.
Okay, what can't Deshaun Jackson do? All right, we know about the catches. We just saw another one there. Also gets involved in the return game, and he can break big plays like that, and we've seen him do it throughout his NFL career.
We have. What are you thinking of anything in particular?
Yeah, I'm still remembering a certain Giants punter not following orders, and Deshaun Jackson made that big-time return all the way back for a game winner in that one. I still remember seeing the looks of disbelief on the Giants sideline.
Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And he's got it. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Defense simply not fooled by the draw there.
Well, they were thinking run to begin with, and what they tell their defensive linemen is play the run on your way to the quarterback. If someone shows, go get him, and that's exactly what they did.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Breida. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Sanders. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Eagles add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
It's 4th down.
Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Here's Jackson to return. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They had the double-digit lead at halftime, and they have continued to roll. They're hard to stop right now.
I think what we're seeing is an example of a team that has it figured out in this ball game. And whatever the adjustments are the defense has made, hasn't
touchdown, Philadelphia. Deshaun Jackson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
Jake Elliott on.
As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working.
Alert, alert! Alert, alert! Even. 4 down.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
Intercepted.
So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 44. He'll start with a handoff to Sanders. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Miles Sanders.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
They'll try and get it with Geis. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. 2 yards and able to get the 1st down in the process.
On the play.
I like his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material. They go counter with Breida, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. And we're back now here in Cleveland. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Second and 11 now. Now a carry for Sanders. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 7 left.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. And he's taken down inside the 30. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Philadelphia.
Brandon, this can be so demoralizing for a defense. They've had 2 opportunities to get off the field. They haven't gotten it done. So now your coordinator, he's going to call every blitz that he has, any type of exotic, something that they haven't seen before. And he's also telling the defensive lineman, don't worry about holding people up. Just get in gaps and try and make a big play.
And not only not getting off the field on 2 opportunities, clock continuing to run. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he's going to take this down close to a 1st down at the Browns' 14. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Out of the pistol, it's Bell. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead, 1st down, 4th quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back, but 8 yards on 1st down puts them back on their heels.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Matt Breida with touchdown number 8 on the year. And this offense continues to pour it on. Elliott now to add the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Eagles 42, Browns 7. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. This one caught out wide by Landry. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Following the penalty, Chubb, and he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
He was taken down at the
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Mayfield throwing quickly out to Beckham. His 2nd catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up 3rd down now. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. On 3rd down, Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Here's Jackson. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 14 yards there and an Eagle 1st down. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. It was Jacob Phillips who was able to bring him down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Bell on the carry.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner, but where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end, in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage.
Today's final score, Eagles 42.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Eagles, they keep pace for a playoff spot as they move to 7-3. And they will head home next week to take on the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, it's a bit of a setback as they drop to 6-4 now. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Jaguars in Jacksonville. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.